Hey everybody, so you can see the trail here. We just started. That's the trailhead. We are doing San Jacinto Peak yet again. We're doing it this Deer Springs Trail up and back this time, not doing the loop, not gonna do any other variations. Gonna keep it pretty simple today. I haven't done, I guess I did Rincon Peak about a month ago, but I haven't done any real hard hikes like this in a while. I have the Kakwa 55 on my back, 2024/2025, I guess, version. The reason I got this pack is because I was using the Flash 55 when I needed a larger pack, and it's a little heavier than I want, and the way that it rides up on the way that the straps kind of ride up on my armpits and shoulders is just a little uncomfortable, even though I've been using it for years. So I switched to this pack because it's supposed to be very comfortable to carry, and even though I just started, it is very comfortable to carry. And the other reason is because it's lighter, it's waterproof, and it's the cheapest really nice ultralight pack on the market, from what I can tell. I had a Mariposa 60 as well before this, years ago. Still have it, but I just never really liked it very much. I don't like the way it carries much. I don't like the fact that when it gets full, it rounds out like a barrel. This one has more of a frame in it. But anyway, it's a really nice pack. I'm really hoping to like it. The only thing I don't like about it so far is how high it sits above my shoulders, which I guess may be inevitable, but I don't like that my head's hitting it so much. Anyway, just started the hike. We're going to do about 14 miles today, 15 miles today, and then we'll finish up. We'll camp at Strawberry Junction, which is where the PCT meets the Peak Trail, and then we'll take the PCT up until we split off it. It's going to be hopefully a pretty quiet day. It probably won't be too many people on the trail, and yeah, see you guys in a little bit. Deer Springs Trail, Mt San Jacinto State Park. Trail is that way. So a couple things here. I've never been able to hike this in January before because it's always been filled with snow. No snow, as you can see. So I just wanted to get out, take advantage of it. It's going to be cold tonight. That's why, as you can see, I'm wearing my Appalachian gear. It's an alpaca sun hoodie. They don't make this anymore. This company is not even in business anymore. But this is typically what I wear for winter hiking. It's already warmer than I expected it to be, so we'll see how this goes. Entering State Park Wilderness. I do love this wilderness. Pretty sure that's a type of redwood / sequoia. Look at that. So we are 1.8 from where we're going to camp, and we have 7 miles until we get to the peak. That's Tahquitz Rock right here, and then Tahquitz Peak is up there, and you can't at all see it from here, I'm sure, on the camera, but I can see the hut at the top of there. Very cool. Look at this little guy. Hey buddy, I see you eating that pine cone. No big deal. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Cool. There's another redwood. 3 of them. That is huge. That is huge. And another one here, another one here. 4 of them. Oh. Well, we've gotten to Strawberry Junction. I'm gonna go up. I've decided I'm gonna go set up my camp and then continue on to the peak. That way, 2 things. Number 1, I'll drop my weight a good probably 6-7 pounds, and I'll also have my camp set up. That way, in case I end up finishing hiking at night, I don't have to set up my camp. It's a good plan. Alright, got my camp set up. So the only thing that could really suck tonight is if I end up not finding water. I looked at a trail report as of yesterday, 2 days ago, that said there was water flowing at all the streams. So, should be fine. That's why I set it up without worrying about it really. But just in case it is bad, I just want to kind of show you guys the campsite that I picked. Beautiful, and I'll come back here later. So, we found our first water of the day. It's not much, but it's running and it is catchable. Therefore, I am set. Hopefully we have something a little more substantial as we get up, but if we don't, that's all I need. Excellent. Excellent. Beautiful trail. I'll be honest, I am a little more tired than I expected to be right now. So we'll see how that goes. I have already had my snack for the day. I still have my full lunch and dinner to eat, but so this tree fell down, and that used to be the trail right through there, but they redirected it, built this detour up here. This is already the 3rd such detour that I've gone through on this trail today, and I'm not even, well, actually I am more than halfway there, but that's just crazy. It's just we had a very, very windy winter, and without wind, it pulls the trees out and breaks them. All the dryness, no snow, no rain. When we think about that, I mean, there was a snow event here 2 weeks ago where they got about maybe a foot of snow, and then it obviously is melted. But Other than that, it's been nothing. So I just want to take a video of this to remember this campsite. We are on the PCT. I can camp here if I want to. And that's a flat site. It's great for one person. And that's definitely something that's possible for me if I can't get a campsite from the state park. Looks like there could be another site right here coming up. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, well, there may be another one up there. I'd love to. I want to see it just real quick. No. Okay, never mind. Alright, see you guys. So, since I showed you guys the fallen tree before, this is the third fallen tree across the path that I've come under since then, so that's 6 for the day. I try this diversion. But yeah, so this is certainly a thing. So, first snow / ice that I've come across. We're at about, I don't know, 9,000 feet or so. Boom. Coming up on the sign, a sign. .2 to the peak. Yep, so I guess this is definitely still a good water source. Wow. Obviously frozen now, but I can, there's some breaks down there that I can filter, so I got water. See you guys. So, I'll zoom in a little bit if I can. Anyway, so that's the PCT North. Keep going right there. I now leave the PCT and go to the peak. Best view I've had all day. I'm about 7 miles into the trail or so. Have about 2.2 left maybe. Well, I believe we have arrived at Little Round Valley. Maybe not. I thought I would have seen a sign by now. But it does look like people camp here. Oh, that's a great campsite. Well, I was wrong. Just got to Little Round Valley. I've gone about, I don't know, 7.5, 8 miles, something like that. The reason I don't know, by the way, I haven't mentioned, is because there's nobody camping up here. I could have camped up here. Anyway, the reason is because when I started my hike, I got about a little less than a half mile into it, maybe between a quarter mile and a half mile, somewhere in there. And I forgot my active layer in my car, so I had to run back and get it. Well, this is beautiful here. Very wintry. The only thing that sucks right now, well, I guess it's good that nothing exactly damaging happened from the look of it, is I just dropped my camera on the ground, and I think it hit a pretty hard piece of ground by the sound of it. So anyway. Hey everybody, so we are through Round Valley Campground, Little Round Valley Campground, and we are on our way to the peak. 1.3 miles left. It's about 2:30. It's about an hour later than I was hoping it would be when I got here. So honestly, I might turn around before I get to the peak. We'll see. I'm normally the guy that pushes myself to do it, but I may not. We'll see. We came to the famous hut. I feel pretty exhausted, to be honest with you, but it's always worth it. You can see the sun reflecting right there off of the ocean, but you see a line of clouds slash smoke. Might be smoke above it. Looks like very smoky down there. And that's the side where I come from, which is not smoky at all. And then on this side is Joshua Tree. And Palm Springs is down there. And well, we have reached the split here off of the peak, and now I have 5.1 miles to my campsite, 5.2 really to the campsite, 5.1 to the junction, and 9.2 if I was to go back to my car right now. It might be dark by the time I get to my campsite. Let's just be real. But we are going to make much better timing going down than we made going up, so there's that. 5 miles. If I can get there in an hour and a half, which is quicker than my normal pace actually, so I probably won't. If I can get there in an hour and a half, it won't be dark quite yet. Or at least not fully dark, but the sun will have set. It's 4 o'clock now. Oh, made it back to Little Round Valley. I don't know what time it is actually right now. Let's see, 4:40 right now. So So 3.8 to the campsite, basically. I don't think I'm going to make it there while there's still any light left, but that's okay. You can see I've started to bundle up a little bit. It's getting chilly here. Sun hasn't been on me for a while, and so I got my active hoodie, my Outdoor Vitals Ventus hoodie on. I am warm right now, though. It's not like I'm chilly. Hey everybody, so sun setting. I still have a while back until I get to the campsite. Shit! Well, that was fun. Anyway, sun setting, and I have a while to get to the campsite. I just filled up all of my water though for the night, so I don't have to stop again. I just filled it up on a small little stream. Took a little bit to fill up 3+ liters, but I filled up 3+ liters just so I don't have to worry about it until I get back to the car tomorrow. So should be good to cook food tonight, do everything I need to do, even make breakfast tomorrow if I don't want to wait till my car to eat. But anyway, sun's setting right now. It's 5:08, and I do like that the sunsets are getting a little bit later though. It's almost 5:10 and the sun hasn't exactly set yet, so that's amazing. So the days are slowly getting longer again. That's a good view right there. Oh man, amazing. So so I'm gonna keep going down. I probably won't turn this on much, maybe until I get to my campsite, especially if it gets dark here, especially since you've seen sunset already with the view. So you guys enjoy. I will get with you when I get with you. See you later. Good morning, everybody. I'm already packed up and ready to leave. It's about 7:15 a.m. I'm heading back to my car. This was my campsite last night. Yesterday just did not go very well overall. I mean, obviously we made it to the peak, which was great. But then on the way back, we hiked in the dark for about 2 hours. And because it was in the dark, I ended up missing a trail split. So I ended up going down the wrong trail for about a mile before I noticed it. Had to come back up for a mile. And it was the Marion Mountain Trail, which if anybody knows the wilderness here knows it's the steepest trail here. So that was not fun. And I ended up getting to my campsite at about 7 p.m. last night. Ate dinner at 7:30. Was in bed at, I don't know, 9:15 after stretching, which I always do. I downloaded some stuff to watch on my phone and did that. And I also rolled my ankle twice in the dark. So really just was a very, very not awesome night. So I kind of apologize for not getting any of my campsite on tape. I didn't get my, my sleep setup on tape. I always talk about that. Just none of that today or this time. Just a very, very quick camping experience and then out in the morning. So I have about 4.2 miles until I get to my car. I'm going to take my time because of my ankle. Hopefully I get there at about 9. And home by 11. That's the plan today. So Beautiful, beautiful area, beautiful trail. Love it so much. Just wish I planned a little better. And I wish that damn hike yesterday wasn't so hard on me. Normally it's not the case. So, cool. And if you remember these from yesterday, these are my 4 redwood / sequoia trees that are together. And this big guy here. Probably not going to get too many videos on the way down, but just wanted to get those because I love those trees so much. Cool. Well, made it back to the state park wilderness boundary. And the wildlife camera there. Means we have, I think, about a half mile until we get to the car. Not too bad. And all right, we are right about at the car. Well guys, we are done our hike. There's the car. See you guys next time.